What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It is a ride to work random ramblings that we are doing. Okay, now girl, okay, have y'all ever just had to stop everything you're doing and just sit still for a few minutes and just gather your pieces? I know I'm not the only one. I just had to do that just a few seconds ago, right before I turned the camera on, because child, this whole hustle and bustle of getting yourself together, getting your baby together in the mornings to get out the house, I don't know what it is, but it just seems like it's just getting more and more hectic. Each morning that passes, it feels like it's getting more and more hectic. Now, I'm thinking I need to go back to the drawing board and just do some better preparation the night before. Maybe that'll help facilitate things in the morning. But girl, anyway, so I just had a few random things I wanted to talk about this morning. First, Fox News. Fox, I think I almost have an attitude with Fox News because they just low-key be trying it. So if we remember a couple of weeks back when 45 did his State of the Union, and I believe, now I didn't watch it, I just heard about it the next day, so don't come for me, but I believe he made some sort of reference to both Democrats and Republicans unifying over these very, very serious issues we all know that's floating around right now. And so the next morning, when Fox News was reporting on the State of the Union address, in the background I'm hearing UNITY. Why? Like, they already are really, really snazzy with the music, you know, and I felt some kind of way initially when, you know, I started hearing shit like Biggie's Hypnotize, More Money, More Problems, Kendrick. Okay, you know, whatever, y'all do what y'all do, but they really be trying it because it's like almost like a subliminal thing. That could be the cynicism in me, but Fox News be trying it. I'm gonna give y'all another example. Goodness, of course now it escapes me, but if I remember before the end of this video, I'll tell y'all about the other example. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. Probably I want to say approximately 7-8 months ago, I did a video on my black card being revoked. I gave 2 reasons why my black card could potentially be revoked, and those reasons still stand to this day. I don't know how to play spades or any of the like. I don't know how to play spades, bid whist, tunk, none of that. Okay, so that's one reason. Second reason, I've never had a deviled egg in my life, and I don't want one. It's just something about the texture of boiled eggs that I just can't do. It's like this passive aggressive resistance when you bite into a boiled egg, and I just don't want it. And then the smell of eggs boiling, I just can't. So look, and then if you haven't checked out that video, check it out. I'll try to I'm gonna iCard it somewhere up and through this way. Then so I need to add something else to that list, in which I just discovered it. Well, I didn't just discover it, but it just really came to mind because I did this last night. I do not reuse grease. I don't reuse grease. Now, I made some lemon pepper wings last night. Go to my IG, you'll see the wings. They were real good, came out real good. But, you know, to make the wings, I fry the wings first, you know, and then do the whole lemon pepper situation. But the reason why I thought about it is because, like, I grew up on reused grease. It's just what it was. Like, you be eating damn French fries, okay, that taste like salmon cakes. You be eating chicken, fried chicken, that tastes like fried potatoes and onions. And I just used to be like, I can't. First of all, I don't fry a whole lot of foods anyway, so I don't really have to use grease, you know, very often. Like, I don't deep fry a whole lot of stuff. Like, every now and then I'll fry chicken, you know, or whatever. But things like French fries, salmon cakes, stuff like that, if I make salmon cakes, I usually bake them, just because, you know, why fry them if you can bake them? But no, girl, I don't reuse grease. So if that gets my black card revoked, then whatever. I participated in an IG post not too long ago about having my black card revoked, or what could potentially get your black card revoked. That was real fun. And then I watched the follow-up video on it, and some people, you know, say some people had given reasons that just don't resonate. Like, just because you like the band Chicago, I love Chicago, that don't get your black card revoked. You like John Lennon, okay, that don't get your black card revoked. Girl. Let's see what else. Let's go back to one more time, go back to the Bobby Lights interview. Something I forgot to mention about Bobby that I also really find attractive about him is that there's a vulnerability about Bobby that just really, it's just magnetic. I really like that about, you know, when people aren't afraid to show their vulnerability, and it doesn't connote weakness. In my mind, vulnerability is a strength, you know, because you never know. When people see vulnerability, a lot of times they take that for weakness, and for you to be strong enough to still be vulnerable no matter what, that takes a lot of courage. So yeah, that's that. And it's really bothering me that I can't remember that other example about Fox News. Oh, this okay, so we know that there was a school shooting in Florida yesterday. Very sad. 17 people were killed. And of course Fox News was reporting on it this morning, and while they're queuing up the story, they're teeing up the story, you know, giving some preliminary information before they got into details about the gunman. They're playing Gangsta's Paradise. again, maybe it's just my cynicism, but we all seen the movie Dangerous Minds, and we all know what that movie was about. And just replay the hook in your mind, sing the words to the hook in your mind. And I guess maybe I get the intent of the song being played, but knowing how Fox News operates, it just, I can do without the damn music, okay? I can just do without the damn music. That's all about that. Now, let's see what else. I haven't spoken about the Queen's Court controversy, nor the Quincy Jones interview he did with Vulture. I still have to go back and read the interview, but just on the surface, from the things that I have heard, the videos I've seen, you know, old boy Q is just like, he about to hit that upper room, you know, probably in his mind. He like, well, shit, I'm about to chunk a deuce to all this earthly shit down here, and I'm about to go visit that upper room. So why not? What am I losing? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. He don't care. But maybe I'll come back and talk more about it once I actually read the article. But you know, old boy Q is a living legend, and he done it all. Okay, rest in peace, Shorty Low. He done it all. So, you know, the fact that he is scattering his pieces right now, I mean, so he just is like, I don't care about any of that. I really wish T.S. Madison and Kaya the best. I hope the Queen's Court can come back. But you know, I don't really have a whole lot of background because I just recently started watching the Queen's Court, and even then I wasn't catching every episode of the Queen's Court because it comes on too late, and it stays on for like multiple minutes, hours. And so, you know, by the time it's on, I'm usually asleep, so I would just catch it on YouTube within the next couple of days after it was live. And I didn't start watching until the shit with Kandi Burruss. So I just, you know, I started watching it because I was just curious. And prior to that, I had watched a few of T.S. Madison's videos, and that was it. So it's been a whole lot going on with that. I haven't seen I didn't see the debacle. So look, if anybody can hook me up with a link, I'm just curious. I want to see the actual video of what happened with when Monique was on there. And I think, and if you're watching, thank you to the person who did give me a link, but I can't find it. So if anybody knows or can point me in the right direction to find that, then I'll watch it when I can. But the last Queen's Court episode that I actually did try to watch was the one when they was talking about bald head pussy, I think. Talking about and talking about some shit with Nelly skeeting on bitches in the club or something. Look, I turned it off because it was a lot of hollering. Okay, Maddie was hollering, and I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to be able to listen to all of that hollering at the time, so I cut it off. But the Queen's Court is very entertaining, you know, what I did see, and it was the dynamic between Maddie and Kaya was very interesting. I thought they complemented each other very well, because Kaya will scalp a motherfucker, okay? And Maddie, you know, Maddie is just that comic relief. Cause Kaya funny too, but it's just by virtue of the reads. You know what I mean? Like the reading down is what's funny. It's not that she actually has a comedic flair. Maddie has the comedic flair, and that's what I really like. So, you know, I wish them the best. I hope, you know, the Queen's Court can come back for more shows and continue on or whatever, but it just is what it is. Like, shit happens. If they don't come back, they, you know, they don't come back. Now, something else that I want to talk about today is the fact that you know, I don't have the coy conversations. I don't make these random ramblings for people to agree with. It's all good if we share the same sentiment. That's fine, and it's just as fine as, you know, if you are watching this and you disagree, that's fine. But I was watching Miss Kayla over at Rambling Reviews, and she was making very good points, you know, about your opinions just being your opinions. Like, you know, your opinion is no less poignant if people disagree with it, and your you know, whatever you believe in or don't believe in is no less valid because people disagree. You know, personally, I'm not afraid of disagreement. You know what I mean? I don't. There was a time in my life where I dreaded having disagreements with people because I felt like every disagreement was going to be confrontational. And that's just a result of the things that I went through in my life growing up. I just always thought disagreement was contentious. But as I became an adult, I understood better that no, it's not. Disagreement is just that. It's nothing more, nothing less. Like, but see, the thing about it though is that you have to be dealing with a certain type of person to have healthy disagreements and to have it not be taken personally. You know what I mean? I always struggle with articulating stuff like this, but if you understand what I mean, just leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I don't want to say I look forward to disagreements, but I welcome disagreements because that's what starts generative conversation. You get both sides, you get perspective. You know what I mean? And usually, you know, if you're in a disagreement and you're able to talk about it, and you could say what you mean and mean what you say, and you can also receive a different point of view, even though you don't disagree, but you can receive it and sort of kind of take it and synthesize it. That's what brings about, that's what fosters the generative conversation. That's what builds your mental muscle. You know, I know I've had disagreements sometimes with people where, you know, they may bring up a point about something, and although I disagree, I'll still go back and like do some research and just see, hey, like, you know, what exactly is it they were talking about? Did their information come from a reputable source? Can I go online, or can I, you know, can I go to a library and pull a book and read that information? You know, now it's different when a motherfucker be like, well, I heard and such told me, and you know, they say. I don't do the they say. Like, they say you're not supposed to wear white after, what is it, Labor Day? Who's they? I've had it with you and your theys. Y'all don't know where that's from. You seen Women of Brewster Place? Lorraine and I forgot her name, but they were a couple, and Lorraine was one of those they say, and her girl was like, I'm sick of you and your theys. So anyway, y'all, that's that. Check out The Women of Brewster Place. That's another movie that Oprah was in, and Vesta Williams does the singing. Rest in peace, Vesta Williams. And who else was in that movie? I can't remember right now, because I haven't seen it in a very long time. But The Women of Brewster Place, that's a movie that I watched a lot throughout my childhood. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. What else? I'm always forgetting shit, y'all. But again, this was just another ride to work, random ramblings, and I appreciate y'all sticking around. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Check out some videos. Go back, because now I can say I have enough videos for you to binge on. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. Go back, check out some of my previous videos. What's the name? I reviewed Power last season. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it again when it comes back this year. If you have any ideas about videos that you want me to do, let me know. Cause we just in this thing, locked in a basement, sitting on a tricycle, girl getting on my nerves, going out of my mind. I thought she was fine, don't know if her body is hers. Where that's from, leave it in the comments. All right, y'all, I am about to go hop on this train, and I will catch y'all in the next video.